Created in Barcelona, takes a closer look at the local artists who are changing the game. Young visionaries who keep the city's heart pulsing, drawing attention from the eyes of the world. On today's episode, we focus on the creative director, designer, and visual artist, Morgo. After working as a designer for award-winning studios, he continued to evolve as an artist and went on to work on music videos for A$AP Rocky, Aphex Twin, Rosalía, and most recently, the queen of pop herself, Madonna. We are here in San Felipe Neri. Could you explain why this place is so special for you?
Every time I have a hard time in personal stuff, I always end up here for some reason. And I think I love it because it's so beautiful, but at the same time, the story behind it is so hard. They closed San Felipe Neri for the kids to play because there's a school there, but they're playing in a place where they killed a ton of kids at the same time. So that's the
irony. So you staged your own death. How did you come back to life?
I staged it at the festival of. That was my first speech in the public, and we bought like a fake gun. And I gave her instructions about you can just kill me whenever you want. Like if you want to jump in the middle of the speech, just do it. Two security guys that were two friends that just picked me up and pulled me out, and we run out of the festival. So that was like leaving behind my past as a designer, and like now shifting more as an artist, I think.
And you brought something back from the other side.
Like he's like the little monster we all have inside of us. He appeared after this year. Because they were giving me an award at New York, at the Young Guns Award. There's an award they give to creatives under 30. And I never feel too comfortable doing like this type of things. So he just expressed freely that I'm not in charge anymore. Like whenever there's like pictures, like he normally is the face. Like he's Morgo, that's a guy.
These days, you're constantly traveling forward and back between different cities. Do you ever get homesick?
Homesickness comes especially from food. No, eat. I'm okay. Oh, you want me to feed you? Okay. You're feeding the monster. Yeah, we're here at Haddock. That is my father's restaurant, and it's the perfect cuisine for me, which is just Mediterranean. It's just like strong flavors. There's no fancy laws.
No fusion.
No fusion. Just you mix up everything. It's fish, meat, vegetables, and my father's always here. So every time I come back to the city, we organize like a dinner, and we just drink a lot and eat a lot. That's the thing we do.
What has been like the craziest idea that you've had that somebody was like, you know what, I trust you, do that?
Set. Imagine you're in a traffic jam, just waiting, and like this huge foot comes to your right. It's just standing there. It would be quite like making your life a bit better for like 5 minutes.
You made that during a time where it was like a bit difficult for you personally?
I was fucked up, yeah.
So
I was going through a really hard situation.
How does that fuel your creativity?
That project took me out of all the problems and this.
What have you learned from the artists you've been working with?
I've learned that everyone has a different process and a different approach to their art, and you can see the different approaches when there's some people that trust in the directors, and others that don't. And with Rosalía, you can read her perfectly. Like you can see where she's going, that she trusts in talent, she trusts in you, and there's like a relationship with you. But with people like Madonna, for example, it's more like she knows the game already. She knows what she's doing. And at the end, you discover she was playing with you absolutely. And I think this music business and all this entertainment business is always based on trust and manipulation a bit, and you think it's something pure, and most of the time it's not. So I'm learning like life lessons, basically. You learn the real thing behind those artists. Okay.